Hey everybody, here it is. It's Sunday afternoon. I know I'm getting into your nap time, but I promised you we would start on Sync Reflections. And this is a first edition. This is a self-published first edition before it got picked up by Random House. And it's the Random House edition has a little more in it about the kitchen, like 17 more pages about kitchen stuff. But anyway, this book was originally hot pink. I don't have the Random House edition in front of me. They repackaged it. They did make it hot pink, but then they changed it. And it's got bubbles on it, So I'm not crazy about the new cover, but I'm just not going to pick my battles with them. And I wanted the book, in the beginning, I wanted the book hot pink for one reason, and one reason alone. Because I knew you would put it in a hot spot and it would get lost. And if you got in your head that it's hot pink, I'm looking for hot pink, you would find it. Just that simple. Now, I even have a hot pink cover for my phone. I have to take this bezel off when I do the show because it won't fit in my holder. But this is the book we're going to talk about this July. And what I said as the subject is, this is the beginning of something beautiful. You. Well, not only you, but it's your shiny sink. It's your clean kitchen. It's everything. So let me just go over the chapter titles. This book is on Amazon. You can probably get a used book somewhere, but it's on Amazon and it's white. Somebody can post the link, but it's going to be in the little email that I send out as soon as this is over and uploaded. So on the back of the book, I got some wonderful blurbs. And here is one blurb that's from my friend Melanie Wilson. She's a psychologist in St. Louis. And if I can read it, I have to get it way out here. Fly Lady is the fairy godmother who turned my dungeon into a castle, my royal pain into Prince Charming, and my grief into grins. And it all started with shining my sink. Now, I also got another testimonial from her, and she said if it hadn't been for this book, she wouldn't have had 6 kids. I said, Melody, nobody has ever given me that kind of testimonial before. She says, you showed me that I could do it. And she homeschooled too. So this book started her out on the right track. I mean, the whole system. So let's get it out, and I'm going to read you the table of contents. And let's see. Your first baby step, where to begin. Let's talk about chaos and clutter. Your second baby step, you can't organize clutter. Running on empty, attitude is everything, the control journal, dancing through your daily routines, your basic weekly plan, every day has a purpose, the zones, Fly Lady is for everyone, getting the whole family to fly. Do you know where your laundry is? Paper clutter. You don't have to save everything. Poof. Let's see what else we got here. Menus. What's for supper? Vacation. Plan ahead and don't lose your head. Moving. You don't have to panic. And then the conclusion. Now, let me talk about the writing of this book. It took me 2 weeks. 2 weeks to write this book. Now, not only did it take just only 2 weeks, I had been writing for almost a year. So I had a lot of essays that I could compile. Because my sister Patty kept saying, "Sister, just write a book." Well, I didn't know how to write a book. I didn't have a clue how to write a book. But I handed off my other things that I needed to do every day for our email list. And I just started pulling things together. I made a simple outline, which is pretty much what I just read to you. And I just started in my goal was to put together 10 pages or write 3 hours and then stop. And I started at 8 o'clock in the morning and I went to 11 o'clock. And that's how I did it. And let me talk about the dedication in this book. This book is dedicated to you who have suffered in silence, thinking you were the only one in the world who lived in chaos. That's what we do to ourselves. We think we're the only one that has this chaos around us, and that's not true. I know for a fact that we have 626,000 people just on Facebook. Just on Facebook. Now, we sell the book on our website. It's sold on Amazon. And let me warn you, it is not a gift for your daughter-in-law. I don't care how much you think she needs it. It is not a gift for your daughter-in-law. Now, you might share with her that you're going through this book in the month of July, but it is not a gift for your daughter-in-law or your daughter. Now, let's talk about Shine in Your Sink. Let's talk about why I picked Shine in My Sink. Well, when I started to get organized, I was going to become a county commissioner. I was going to be sworn in January, and I was terrified. I was terrified that that the men on the board of commissioners were going to find out my dirty little secret, that I couldn't keep house. And that makes us feel ashamed. Well, I set out on New Year's Day to get organized. How many of you have done that? Let's see some thumbs up, smiley faces, anything. How many of you have done that? New Year's Day, I'm going to get organized this year if it kills me. You know, we've all done it. Every red-blooded American female has said, I'm going to get organized. Unless you were born organized. Now, I had long been fans of Pam Young and Peggy Jones, the Sidetracked Home Executives. The only time in my life that I had ever been organized or could keep house was when I utilized their system. I loved them, and I still love them. They taught me a lot, but they didn't teach me how to get rid of my guilt, because I didn't just have a little 3x5 card file box. I had a tray that was 18 inches long. It had 500 cards, and it was crazy. It was just crazy. There was a part of the book that said, when one of the cards becomes a habit, you can throw it away. Well, I didn't read that part. I skimmed that part, and I just kept collecting. And there was no rhyme or reason to how I did the cards. There wasn't do this first, do this second, do this third. It was just willy-nilly. So I set out on that New Year's Day to try to figure out why their system had never really stuck with me. And what I realized from sorting through these 500 cards, I mean, we have a saying here in the South, whatever you do on New Year's Day, you're going to do every day for the rest of the year. So a good Southern girl, she doesn't cook. She lets mama do that. She doesn't cook. She doesn't do laundry. She doesn't do dishes. Because she doesn't want to do those every day. Now, I set out to figure out what was wrong with me. That's really the truth. What was wrong with me? And what I soon realized is I had never established a habit. I sorted them into piles. I had a daily pile, I had a weekly pile, and I had a monthly pile. And the daily pile was 52 cards. And I thought, well, I can't do that. I can't do 52 things. Well, guess what? I've been playing my little game today and listening to some gospel music and singing to the top of my lungs. And when you go through those 20 tiles that are in my jar, your house is I've gone through 5, and the house looks beautiful. The house is ready for company. 52 cards, morning, afternoon, and evening. And I thought, okay, if I can't do all the cards, maybe I can just make a list. Make a list. We love to make lists. Well, the list was the front and back of a piece of paper. Nope, that wasn't going to work either. So I remembered something Robert had told me. We'd gotten married a couple years before, and he said, honey, if you'll just keep one side of the sink clean, I'll make you coffee every day. Well, guess who made me coffee today? My husband made me coffee this morning and brings it to me. It's the sweetest thing ever. But I keep my side of the bargain. The sink is not full of mystery water and dirty dishes. The sink is shining, and he makes me coffee. I'm happy. He's happy. There you go. That shiny sink was the habit I picked to practice in the month of January. Just keeping my sink clean and shiny. Now let me tell you, how many of you have a shiny sink right this minute? Right this minute. I want to see hearts. If your sink is shining right this minute, I want to see hearts. Uh-oh. There's one. There's a few. Okay. By the time this month is over, your sink is going to be shining. And we're going to practice it every day. We're going to go to bed with our sink shining. Now, I don't want you to become a crazy person about this. If somebody had put some dishes in your sink, be thankful they're not in the living room, and just put them in the dishwasher. I just got through running my dishwasher, and as soon as I get through with this, I'm going to empty the dishwasher so that I have a dirty dish disposal unit. And if you don't have a dishwasher, clean out a spot underneath your sink. It doesn't have to be the whole sink cleaned out from under, but get a dishpan or a Rubbermaid tub or a little bin to put under there to put your dirty dishes in. And then you just get them out and wash them. Every time you get ready to cook a meal, get those dishes washed up and put away, and then start cooking dinner. It's going to change everything. That shiny sink is the beginning of an amazing transformation in you and in your kitchen. Because when the sink is that clean and shiny, the countertops want to get clean. So you clean the countertops. That wasn't in your little list of things to do, but you clean the countertops. And then your stove says, clean me too. And you clean it. And then the floor gets mopped. And you start putting things away that are on top of your kitchen counters that you don't use often. And before you know it, the whole kitchen is sparkling. And all you did was shine your sink. That's all you did. That was the only habit you were practicing, was shining your sink. That's it. So there. It can change your life. Now let me tell you how to shine your sink. If you've got some cleanser, some Comet cleanser, some Barkeeper's Friend, some Bon Ami, any kind of cleanser like that works. Check your manufacturer's. If you've got a new sink, you want to check to see what your manufacturer says to use on it. Who is speaking? I'm Fly Lady. So, anyway, keeping that sink clean and shiny, you start with scrubbing it really well. If you got some SOS pads, buff it real well with SOS pads and rinse it out. And then in the end, you rinse it really well, and you can take a little bit of Windex, which this room, I just cleaned a piddle in the floor with some Windex. And the ammonia is about to get to me because I shut the door before I started doing the show. And it's pretty strong in here. If y'all could smell the ammonia. But a little bit of Windex or a vinegar or even just a touch of olive oil and wipe the sink down. Now, it doesn't matter if your sink is stainless steel, black, white. It doesn't matter. Now, a white sink, if it's old, you can fill up with hot water. Even a stainless steel sink, you can fill up with hot water and put a little bleach in the water if you want to. But you don't have to. A little cleanser will do the same thing. But you don't mix the two. Cleanser and Windex and cleanser and bleach. You rinse between each step. And keep that sink clean and shiny. Go to bed. Here's the secret. When you get through using your sink in the evening, wipe your sink out with your dishcloth. Your dirty dishcloth. And then wipe your sink out. Dry your sink. And then put that dishcloth in the dirty clothes and wash it. Now, I have a shiny sink video up on YouTube that you can watch. And, if your sink is full of dirty dishes, just set them on the counter. I want you to shine that sink first. Make sure you're dressed to lace up shoes. And let's get this done. It's going to change your life. It really will. And the best thing that's going to happen is tomorrow morning. It really is. Tomorrow morning, you're going to walk in your kitchen and you're going to be greeted by a blinding light coming from your kitchen sink. It's not going to be that nasty water. It's not going to have grease floating on top of it. You're going to have a shiny sink. And that shiny sink is going to change everything. It's just that simple. Now, the habit we're practicing for the month of July, and I'm going to harp on this too, is swishing and swiping your bathroom. While you're in there getting dressed in the morning, I want you to swish and swipe your bathroom. It takes me longer to tell you how to do it than it does to do it. So you have a purple rag, and a toilet bowl brush. This is the best toilet bowl brush you'll ever own. Mine has lasted about 10 years, and I finally had to get a new one. When you use something every day, it eventually will wear out. Now, wipe down your mirror with some plain water and a purple rag. Put your makeup and stuff away. Wipe down your counters. And I like to keep some wipes in my bathroom on the back of the toilet that are, your Charmin butt wipes, I like to call them. And I wipe down the toilet seat and I wipe down the rim of the toilet after I swish the toilet with the toilet bowl brush. Now, I keep a vase in my bathroom that has shampoo and water in it. 1 part shampoo, 1 part water. So if you've got a little bit of shampoo left in your bottle, add that much water to it, shake it up real good, dump it out, recycle the plastic bottle, and you've got soap. Soap is soap. And I've used dog shampoo, I've used multi-purpose cleaner, I've used Dawn dishwashing liquid, I've used all kinds of stuff to keep my keep my toilet clean. And sometimes I've even put some essential oils in it because soap has an oil base a lot of times, and the essential oils make the bathroom smell good. So my bathroom always smells wonderful. It really does. So keeping up with it. If you have little boys, you're going to have to learn to wipe around the base of the toilet and down the edge of the toilet. But it takes 30 seconds to do this, especially if you're putting things away as you do it. So 30 seconds and your bathroom is always company ready. Now, right now, the Swish and Swipe package, that's 3 purple rags and a toilet bowl brush, is half price at $11.95. I would get one for every bathroom because they're so cheap. And then you've got extra purple rags to give as gifts come Christmas that are half price. So you can't beat that with a stick. And you don't even need a coupon code to do it. What else are we talking about right now? Yes, 3-year-olds need a little help. Now, one way to help little boys get their aim right is to drop a couple of Cheerios, 3 Cheerios down in the toilet and let them sink them. Just say, sink the ship, sink the Cheerios, and they'll aim really well. And they'll get in the habit of doing it, and it'll be fun. So sink the Cheerios. So everybody, get you a nap in today. It's Renew Your Spirit Day. I've been listening to wonderful music all day and just enjoying playing my new little game that I've been doing with the 20 tiles. And I love it. Y'all are going to love this game if you just take a few minutes and put one together for you. Just put one together for yourself, and you're going to have... Sometimes your floors need to be done. I have a little dust mop staying with me right now. Her name is Molly, and she is a Labradoodle, and she's blonde. And she is... There's Miss Emily. Hey! How's Munchkin? Anyway, that's Eric's sister just popped on there, Emily. So, what was I saying? I just get all, when I see my buddies here, you're all my buddies, but when I see people I know pop in, my sister popped in a while ago, Susan. Hey, Susan, love you. Anyway, I don't know what I was talking about. I've just lost my train of thought. The game, back to the game. It's 20 items. And it's pretty much your morning, afternoon, and before bed routine with some tiles thrown in to take a break and laundry. And it's just a fun game. You just have to look back over... I was talking about the Labradoodle. Oh, yes. Miss Molly, I got up. She's only been here since Friday. I got up a pile of hair. So I'm going to have to take her outside and brush her really well. She is, what is the game? I'm calling it the Chaos Cure game. This is my new book coming out, the Chaos Cure book. And it's on Amazon. You can buy it, but you won't get it until December. So we're still laying it out and doing all some fun stuff. But they put it up on Amazon. Miss Molly, Justin calls her Velcro. She's a Velcro dog because she walks outside, everything sticks to her. She came in a while ago with a stick stuck to her. So she is just one big Velcro. Miss Molly the dust mop. Yep, Miss Molly is, but she's so good with the other dogs and she's so protective. She likes to chase squirrels. So we're having a good time with her while the kids are on vacation. So everybody, have a good rest of the day. I'm going to keep working. I'm going to get this downloaded and then uploaded to YouTube for those who aren't on Facebook. But I have something else to talk to you about. And what I want to talk to you about is how some of us who watch too much news, and I'm talking to me, how we get I mean on Facebook, on Twitter, on TV, all the news that comes across is so negative. It's so awful. It wouldn't matter. It's just awful. So I think this week we need to take a break. Because when we quit filling our heads with the negativity, start filling your heads with good stuff. I'm trying to listen to more music this week. I'm listening to some wonderful books. I've got several books I want to read. And I'm going to fill my heart, and I'm going to mix it up with some gospel music and just some classical music. And I just want to eliminate the negativity. Now, thank the Lord that Washington, D.C. is empty. Everybody's gone home for the 4th of July holiday. And there's going to be a limit on the news. But I think let's stop watching the news. Let's stop reading the news on Facebook. Let's stop reading the news in our alerts. Turn off your alerts on your phone. Turn off your Twitter alerts. And let's just enjoy this week with our families and have fun. Just have fun. And fill yourself up with goodness, not negativity. There's a lot of people suffering with sadness and anxiety that they think the world is going to come to an end. And we're closer now to really all news happening in Washington, D.C. The only thing that really matters is what's inside your four walls. If there is peace inside your four walls, you got something to be thankful for. That's really all there is. Love yourself, love your family, limit how much of this stuff you're going to listen to. And it doesn't matter which side you're on, the left or the right, the blue or the red, it doesn't matter. Let's let go of it and let's quit filling our heads with this negativity. Because even if you're enjoying what's happening and you think everything is wonderful, you're still putting what the negativity is happening in your head. So let's get rid of that and see how much better we feel at the end of the week. Now, I might have to watch the Boston Pops and listen to some patriotic music this week. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to focus on patriotic stuff. I think I will unbox my flag and put it up on this wall right over here. I'll show it to you when I do that. And I just want to focus on patriotic stuff. I heard a wonderful song a while ago from my friend Gary Morris, and it was a medley of This Is My Country. And I just squalled my eyes out. This is our country. Those of you who live in the United States. This is our country. We can't allow the negativity to ruin our holiday. Oh, I don't want to run for Congress. Oh, no, sirree. Nope, that ain't going to happen. I've served my time in public service. I did 6 years of being a county commissioner. And my calling is you, not Congress. I would be so frustrated in Congress. It would suck the life right out of me. I just want you to have a peaceful home. One that blesses you and blesses your family. And it starts with you. That shiny sink, getting dressed to lace up shoes. You can do this. If I did it, anybody can. So everybody, go watch the shiny sink video. If your sink is not shining, go shine your sink. I'm trying to move things down and I can't do it. Yes, a lot of them are on our website, but there are many on YouTube. Go to The Fly Lady on YouTube, and we have hundreds. In fact, I've been doing a video every day. This is the 3rd month I'm starting. So I did all of May, all of June, and now we're starting July. So there are over 60 videos just of me talking to you like this every day. And I will set up a page on our Fly Lady website where all of these for July will be together. So we're swishing and swiping. We're going to cut out listening to the news, and let's have some fun. And everybody watch those fireworks. I am so blessed. We don't even have to go to town to watch fireworks. Our fireworks we watch from our back deck. And they're absolutely beautiful. This is my little wand Robert made for me. It flicks up the notifications and turns on and off the video. What on top of chair? I don't know what's. Oh, this is my feather duster. I put it in a vase right beside me. That's all it is. It fell. That's all it is. That's my feather duster. So everybody, have a good day. Enjoy your time with your family. And, let's get. I always used to use. It looks like a wig. Oh my goodness. That's my sister Dina. It's not a wig. I used to use the 4th of July holiday for big projects, like painting the house. I don't do that anymore. I'm not going to do that. But I've gotten up on a scaffolding 2 stories high and couldn't get down. I am not ever going to do that again. Never, ever again am I going to paint a house. I don't even like to paint a bedroom. Oh, 9 fires in Utah. I saw Eric watching a fire last night. So we had some rain this morning, so Robert got rid of a few things, little sticks and things he was burning this morning. So everybody, have a good day. I will see you back here tomorrow. And let's get some stuff done. What's my website? It's flylady.net. It is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this. It makes me happy. It's got purple feathers. Now the dog got a hold of it and chewed. You got to keep it away from the critters. She chewed the handle. But this thing is luxurious, voluptuous, and it does a great job of getting rid of dust. That was one of the tiles I pulled out of my jar, was to feather dust the whole house, and I got it done in about 5 minutes. It really does work. So I'm going to put that back in its little... that looks pretty. Look at that. Have a good rest of the day. Take care of yourself. I love you. And keep drinking your water. Keep drinking your water. Because that will help you more than anything. See you later.